What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little bit of a get ready with me. I was going to make this a talk through tutorial, like step by step, but they're doing construction right outside my apartment door, so there's constant interrupting. But I decided to just make it a get ready with me. This look was highly requested. It was the same look I was wearing in my last video, which was my Huda Beauty foundation review. So if you haven't watched that video, head over there, but that's the look that I'm wearing. That's the look that I did for today's video. You guys were going crazy on Instagram. Well, not so much on Instagram, but mainly in the comment section of that video. I also finished up my tree and I'm almost done wrapping all the gifts. I had to use it as my backdrop today. I went with like an all red theme for the Christmas presents. I don't even want to give people their gifts because that means it's getting closer to getting rid of the tree and I don't want to. I'm not ready. I was late to the game. I put up my tree a little bit late, but I'm gonna have it up until like February, so it's okay. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Clearly, I'm obsessed with my Christmas tree, but moving along to the video, Huda Beauty foundation is what I was wearing on my face that day, of course, because I was doing a first impressions video on the foundation, which is going to be linked right up here on the right hand side if you want to head over to watch that. I first applied it with a brush wherever I need more coverage and wherever I had redness and my acne scars, and later on I end up blending it all out with a beauty blender sponge. I just like the finish that it gives with a beauty blender sponge. It looks a lot more flawless, blended out, and just a lot more seamless. For concealer, I used my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the color Ginger. It's the perfect shade for me. I don't like to go too light. I was gonna do Custard, but Custard is just a little bit too light for my liking. I like brightening underneath my eyes, but I don't wanna like overdo it, you know? So I just use this shade and it works perfectly for me. I also apply some of that concealer on my Cupid's bow, my forehead, and on my chin. And once again, I blend all of that out with my beauty blender. And notice in this part when I'm blending my concealer and my foundation, I apply a little bit of it on my lips. And a lot of you were asking for the lip color that I was wearing in this video. And this has a lot to do with the result because I wasn't necessarily using a nude color. It was just a mixture of my foundation and my concealer on my lips. And then of course the lip gloss on top. From there, I went ahead and set everything in place using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This one is so good. It's all I've been using lately. Technically, it's not really a translucent powder, I don't think. It's just to set the face, but I use it underneath my eyes and it works just fine. I used to have a deeper color, but definitely does not work for the under eyes. It only works to set my entire face. I also put a little bit of extra powder on the outer half of my eyes because that's where I'm going to be doing eyeshadow and I don't want fallout. If I get fallout, I'll be able to brush it right off if I leave the powder there. Before I get into doing my eyeshadow though, we're going to do a fast forward, a sped up little video of me doing my brows. For my eyeshadow, I use a total of 3 shades. This orangey color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's a light orange transition kind of color, at least for my skin tone, it's the perfect transition. I applied that all over my crease, a little bit on my lid as well. This entire eye look is with the Jaclyn Morphe brushes palette. And then I took this really orangey shade, and I don't know if this was even a color that I used when I first did this makeup look, but it ended up kind of working out either way. So it's a really bright orange. I applied that on my lid and I semi-blended it, not too much because I wanted to keep the pigment there. Later on though, you're gonna see that I do blend it with the brush that I previously used. And then I took this deeper burnt orange, you can call it, and then chocolate brown, mixed those two, and I put it on my lid. And I also semi-blended it, but later on I end up blending it with the brush that I used previously. It's just a mixture of a bunch of warm tones together. It's not even a difficult eye look at all. It's just putting a bunch of colors together and blending it and making it work. After we're done with shadow, for the most part, I brush off all of the translucent powder from underneath my eyes. And then I finished the lower lash line with the same colors that I applied on top. I'm just buffing everything out. For lashes, I've been using these lashes from Esqido. They're called Celestial. Oh my god, I haven't put these down since the first time that I applied them. They sent these in a PR package along with a lot of other styles. I haven't even had the chance to try the other styles they sent me, which are also stunning, because I've been sticking to these. These just are one of my favorites. And for bronzer, Becca bronzer, I forget the color, but I'll leave it in the description box. I applied this all over my cheekbones. This color can pass as a contour shade and a bronzer, but you guys know me, I bronze contour with warm tones all the time. I don't like using cool tones for my skin tone. I don't feel like it looks nice on me. I feel like it makes me look really dead. So I just like to use warm tones all the time, all year round. And of course, we got to snatch the nose a little bit with that same bronzer. And I end up applying a little bit of translucent powder on the outer parts of my nose to snatch it even more, kind of, to give the illusion of a smaller nose. And then MAC Fix Plus all over, take away any powderiness. I did feel like I was looking a little bit powdery, so that came in handy. For my highlight, I'm using one of the Artist Couture Diamond Glow highlighters. These are so good. They're a loose powder, and because of that, they're so pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and these, even as eyeshadows, look really good. I moved on to mascara. Maybelline Big Shot Mascara. This one's really good. It adds a lot of volume. And then the question you guys were asking the most in my video was what lip color I was wearing. So as I mentioned, I have a little bit of foundation concealer on my lips already, and I didn't wipe it off. All I did was put the Too Faced Melted Latex, I believe this is called Girl, on top, and I just put it on top. And for the most part, that's really all I did. I did also apply a little tiny bit of my Buxon lip gloss in Sarina, and that's all I did to achieve the red lip and this look. I did end up going in with a red lipstick later on because we took like family photos, me and my sisters, so I wanted to show you little clips of how it looked with the red lip. If you want to wear it for the holidays as well, you can wear this with really any lip. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys, los quiero mucho, and I will see you in my next video.
If you got it, like the girls in the videos, go and bring it my way.